Rodman coming out and be like, I should have been more of a focal point. No, Dennis Rodman's in the Hall of Fame for all the things that he did well on that winning team. Not because he wanted more shots. Not because he wanted more shots than Scotty or Michael. It's delusional. Cut this shit out.
That's a valid point. When you put it like that, Austin, I respect it. Yeah, that's fair.
Dennis Rodman should not be going anywhere asking for the rock.
You damn right he shouldn't.
Welcome. Whole World Protect Thyself YouTube page, where we face tough situations head on. Find the best decision. In this cold world, self-protection is key. In this cold world, wisdom is armor. So in this cold world, we must always protect thyself.
Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest stories everyone else is talking about.
Draymond was a star in his role, one of the best at it. He talks too loose, and he talks with conceit in his voice when he tries to come at other players as if he's better than them. No. You've achieved more because you were a star in your role in a cast that Steve, the guy that hindered your career, placed you in and helped you and embraced you with a bunch of guys on a very talented team, one of the greatest teams ever assembled, that Warriors team. And that's why he's in the Hall of Fame and he deserves to be it. But when you start talking and how he did with Charles, or starts talking about me, belittling my stuff, or other players, whoa, Dre. So all that extra talk is BS, and that's all my response was calling me the biggest bailout. Yo, bro, have some wherewithal. Get outside yourself. Have some humility. He's one of the best forward, big man defensive players we've had in our game. Again, that's why he's in the Hall of Fame. This all started, Charlie, because he said he was hindered in his offensive ability. Okay, you know Draymond was placed perfectly in a situation where a guy like him with his high IQ could thrive, and he did just that. That's why you got to give Draymond his flowers. But when he starts coming out saying I was hindered and I should have been more of a focal point offensively, Draymond, if you're shooting, that means Steph, Clay, and KD aren't. That's disrespectful. I think Draymond's one of the greatest defensive bigs of all time. Draymond is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I got no respect for Draymond. Draymond made a video about me getting mad that I said that he's delusional, thinking he should shoot more. It is delusional. So then I made a video of him talking about that he's the luckiest guy of all time because he got to be in an organization that was all built within house. Your whole career is a luxury. A lot of us have to be traveling men and have to figure our ways out and fit in new cultures and situations with coaches, and it's extremely hard to do. Think about all the drama Draymond's had, and that's just been with the same goddamn coach. Imagine if he had to go around and figure out different systems and cultures, and bro, you have to literally like reinvent yourself in places. So that's what my point was, that everything's been strategically placed around you. And this is the last point I'll say. I don't like guys who talk trash and then don't have to back it up. So Draymond could talk all that stuff, but offensively the burden wasn't on him to score. But those are things that are predicated off effort and IQ, which he has. So Draymond could go and bully someone and talk trash and get them out the game. Draymond don't have to shoot the game-winning shot. So when he starts talking about him being the focal point or some guys hindering his career, Draymond, you play with three of some of the best scorers in the history of the game, not to mention all the other guys in the game. And that's where you had blessings around you. Now, don't belittle my career and come at me. First off, I'm not that guy. Secondly, I can read holes through him because I can pull up his numbers of what he averaged when Steph, Clay, and KD weren't on the floor. Those numbers aren't the same. Draymond is one of those guys that is very valuable when you put him on a very good team because his skill set and what he does well will only inflame those guys. It'll make those guys even better. Draymond made Clay better. Draymond made Steph better and KD. Not to mention, like Charlie said, all the great defensive things he brings to the table. So that's why Draymond's Hall of Fame, because of the success he's had with his team. Draymond didn't get into All-Star games because of his stats. Draymond got into All-Star games because of his impact on winning and because they won championships. That's why he's a Hall of Famer. That'd be like Dennis Rodman coming out and be like, I should have been more of a focal point. No, Dennis Rodman's in the Hall of Fame for all the things that he did well on that winning team. Not because he wanted more shots. Not because he wanted more shots than Scotty or Michael. It's delusional. Cut this shit out.
Because Dennis Rodman should not be going anywhere asking for the rock.
You damn right he shouldn't.
But our biggest thing is, like, if you stick Draymond Green with the Detroit Pistons, it's not going to look the same.
If he's on the Washington Wizards, I do not know if it looks the same.
This was a great debate. Austin does bring up some great points about Draymond being on a different team. He will not look the same, but that's all players. But then again, if KD gets moved to another team, he's still going to be a scorer. So I definitely get where Austin's coming from. If Draymond could work on his game like a center can, like I don't know, Like Jokic and all them, all the great centers, they work on the game in the off season because they're in an offensive role and defensive role. But yeah, I get both points, but Austin is spitting facts and logical facts. If you agree with this, man, hit me in the comments. Cold World Tone, we out. Peace.
I think that he just says the most. He says the things that will get him elected. So I don't think against certain.